Howdy guys, in today's video with VinylCut, we'll be looking at the single color mode for the trace image feature. Just have a quick intro here. Today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. You guys will notice we have a variety of different softwares we cover and we upload daily, so keep an eye there for any new content. Otherwise, if we head back in the program here, just a reminder, this is a mini series on the trace image feature. So we won't be covering everything here. So if there's some things you don't know, you can always look in the description for some previous videos. Otherwise, if we have the trace button selected, this is little landscape icon, and then the trace image properties pops up. Then what we'll do after we have our source selected, our input, we'll be going here to the image setting, color mode, making sure this is set to single color. And then we have a color box here to select which color we want to set. And then, we can also show source image. So if we set the slider down, let's just first click update preview. Then we can see which color we've got isolated. So this is the color it's going to turn into a layer. Now, if we set the contrast, this will adjust the neighboring colors, how many of them fit into the same color. So if we just set this up, you can see at the end you can have the whole image as one color, or you can get to a point where it's just the base. But for now, we're gonna do multiple layers with a single color. So this is the highlights. We'll start with the highlights. Then what we want to do is make sure you're at the bottom where it says prompt to continue tracing is selected. What this will do is once you say OK, it will ask you if you want to carry on in this properties area to select more colors. So that's what we will be doing. So in any case, so let's start with the highlight. So we say OK. Then it asks us, would you like to continue tracing this image to add more layers? We say yes. Now next, let's select another color. So to do that, we want to double click this little color icon. Once we've double clicked it, you'll see it says here, choose a color in the range. Now here on top, you can see which color is selected. So if we move, there we can see. So now let's take this shadows. So we've got the base color or the highlights. Let's take the shadows. Now we can see scan the eye pupils and so forth. But let's increase this contrast a bit. So we make all the shadows under one layer. So there, that looks good. You can see by the foot. Yeah, okay, so this is good. Then we can say once again, okay. It'll ask us the same question. We say yes. Then now let's select the outline as our last layer. So we double click the color box again, find the black, select it. Just zoom out to make sure all our outlines are in. It looks good. Now this time though, once you click OK, then we'll be saying no. So would you like to continue tracing this image to add more layers? We say no. And once we say no, then it will pop us to the program with all our layers. We didn't do the white for the teeth, but that we can easily just put a shape behind it that's white. But most of the time if you're cutting on white canvas or printing on white, you don't need that color. In any case, so now what we can see on our right in our layers panel, that if we open this, we've got the individual layers. So let us just ungroup this quick. So we've got this selected. We go on top to object, ungroup. Now, as you can see, we've got all the individual layers here. So now we can we've got the highlight, shadow, and the lines. So now if you want to make prints about with this individually, it's as simple as just hiding layers. So if you want to do the outline, you'll print that. You move the rest for the highlights, and then for the same for the shadow. Otherwise, yeah, that's the basics on the trace image single layer mode. But if we just head to the website here quick, if you guys navigate to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys can find this video, and like I mentioned previously, we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover. We have a search option if you want to isolate your search, looking for something specific. And also, if you don't find what you're looking for, we've got this option, request a training video, and then we will make that video for you. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.